Here's a question. It is a simple rational function. Y equals -5 over x minus 2 plus 3. And this is going to ask us to find the horizontal asymptote, vertical asymptote, holes, x-intercept, y-intercept, and the domain. Holes. Nothing cancels. There's no x's on the top. So there are no holes. Does not apply. Not applicable. Horizontal asymptote. Well, remember, when the degree of the top is less than the degree of the bottom, the horizontal asymptote is 0, but then this one is shifted up 3. So this is y equals 3. Vertical asymptote, whatever makes the denominator 0. I should have circled the whole thing. X minus 2 equals 0. X equals 2. So vertical asymptote, x equals 2. X-intercept is when y is 0. 0 equals -5 over x minus 2. I worked this one earlier and I forgot about the plus 3. So now I have to subtract 3 from both sides. -5 over x minus 2. I will divide both sides by -5. -3 over -5 equals 1 over x minus 2. I will flip both sides. So those minus signs go away. Negative divided by negative positives. 5/3 equals x minus 2. I just flipped both sides. Then I'll add 2 to both sides. X equals 5/3 plus 2. Well, 2 is, 3 times 2 is 6, so 2 is 6/3 plus 6/3 equals 11/3 equals 3 2/3. So the x-intercept is 3 2/3. And then the y-intercept is when x is equal to 0. So y equals -5 divided by 0 minus 2, which is -2, plus 3. Well, that's 5/2. Minus sign goes away. Negative divided by negative positive, plus 2 times 3 is 6/2. That's 11/2. That also equals 5.5. So y-intercept is 5.5. Domain, everything except the vertical asymptote. So I can write it like this: all real numbers such that x does not equal 2, or interval notation, -infinity to 2 in union with 2 to infinity. And now, let me give myself some more space here, and then I will graph it. I'll use all those facts to graph it. So let's see, horizontal asymptote is y is 3. Vertical asymptote is x equal 2. Remember, this is -5 over a linear equation. So normally this looks like this, but this one has a flip. So it's going to look something like that. And I have some points I can put in the y-intercept, which is 5.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. Somewhere up there is the y-intercept. Well, that gives me enough. I have to go through the y-intercept and just approach but never touch the asymptote. So that side looks like that. And then the x-intercept is 3 2/3. 1, 2, 3. 2/3, somewhere around there. And that gives me enough to approach those asymptotes but never get there. So that's what this equation looks like. And I've also answered all the questions. I've got to close that bracket. So there it is. Negative 5 over x minus 2 plus 3, horizontal asymptote, y equals 3, vertical asymptote, x equal 2. Holes, none. X-intercept 3 2/3, y-intercept 5.5. The domain is all real numbers such that x does not equal 2, or negative infinity to 2 in union with 2 to infinity. And that's what the graph looks like.